Switching on the machine, and as the machine is switching on, you're going to fill up with Ubermilk 1, the red one. You're going to fill up 150 grams instead of 50 grams that you would normally fill up at the morning time. You're then going to place the intake hose into the 150 grams of the detergent. On the welcome screen, it starts as it normally does. It says, please put container under milk outlet, flushing required. You'll hit no. And then it says, now insert hose into fill milk container, and you'll press yes. And what will happen is the Ubermilk will start filling up with the Ubermilk 1. You can see it going down there. Go for 5 more seconds. And that's it. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take out the nozzle and you're going to leave it where it is. You're going to go back to the screen and you're just going to leave the Ubermilk on for the hour. What I'm doing is I'm switching off first, and then I'm setting it up as I would in the morning time. So I have my tray here. I have my hose going into a filled bottle of water. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take all the detergent that's in the Ubermilk, we're going to flush it through with water, and we're going to go 2 by 5 litre containers through the Ubermilk just to get rid of all the detergent. So what we're doing is we've turned it on, we're going to switch it back on like we would in the morning. So please put container on the milk outlet, flushing required, and yes. So when I hit yes, what will hopefully happen is all the milk that's been stuck inside the Ubermilk, you're going to see it splutter and it's going to start coming out. So if we hit yes, and yes again, and yes again, I'm going to hopefully see the splutter. So we can see a little bit of milk there. You can see all the milk coming out now. So you can see it's flushing out that milk. So what you're going to do is you're going to let that flush. What I always do is I put two containers through it, so you can see the milk, those white bubbles, that's milk. And you're just going to hit that, watch that going for the next 1 second. Then you're going to go back up to here. It says place repeat flushing, no, and you're going to go into yes. See a bit of milk coming out there again. And then so I'm into the main screen. So I'm not quite sure why, but every different cycle will get different milks out. So what I always do is I go through each cycle a few times. So that means go through, hit this button maybe 3 times, hit infinity mode, and then hit the hot and cold. So I'll do a few here now. You can see all the milk coming out there when I hit that. You can see there's a lot of milk coming out there. Okay, I'm going to hit it again. I'm going to hit the tall this time. You can see there's a lot of milk in this machine. All this here is milk. Okay, now I'm going to hit infinity mode. I'm going to let it just go for a few minutes. Now at this stage, what I have been doing is, I've been looking at, I have about half of my 5 litres left. I have the infinity mode button on. I'd be leaving it for a few minutes, hitting the infinity mode 3 or 4 times, and then coming back to it to refill the water. So you can go about what you're doing, you can clean up everything else. Okay, so I've just spent the last 10 minutes flushing through the second of the 2 5 litre containers. And what I'm going to start doing now is I'm going to start doing the Ubermilk 2. Now what we're doing now is just the exact same process with the Ubermilk 2 this time. So I'm going to pour this up to 150 again, like last time, 150 milliliters. So that is it there, 150 milliliters. And I'm going to turn off the machine, place this hose inside the 150 milliliters of detergent 2. Switch the machine back on. We're going to skip that. Flushing required, no. Yes. And as you can see again, it's sucking up the Ubermilk detergent 2. Just make sure it's getting every little bit of it up. As you can see, there's a little bit left. And that's it. So again, it's saying continue. And what you're going to do is you're going to leave it for another hour. Okay, so the hour is up for the Ubermilk 2. So what we're going to do now is we are going to turn it off like before. Turn it back on. So skip that, and we're going to say, are we going to plus it? Yes. So again, the Ubermilk detergent 2 has been sitting in here, and it should take a lot of gunk out now when we hit yes. So I'm going to hit yes there, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Again, we should get a lot of milk and it should spit. There you go. So you can see that there's loads of crap there. Gunk that's going out of it. Okay, so you can see loads of gunk. So we're gonna hit that again. The hope is now that it will bring the percentage down from 3% to 1%, or even below 1% if it's been cleaned correctly. You just see there all the dirt coming out of that. So again, what you're going to do then is you're going to let this go, and then you are going to go into the main menu and maybe do 3 short white coffees, 3 long white coffees. You're going to do an infinity mode a few times, a few hot waters, a few cold waters, and that should flush it out. Remember, you're going through 2 of these containers. All right, and I'm going to hit this. Let's see if this makes any difference. You're finished putting the 2 by 5 liters of water in after you've done the Ubermilk 2 monthly clean. What you're going to do then is just do a final test that you would do every morning. So you'd find the percentages, and your percentages now should have gone down below the 3%, and you should be good to go. So what we do at the end of it then is we just switch it off, and that's how you clean the Ubermilk.